Pisces, this is your March forecast reading. And if I sound a little wonky, it's because I do have a cold. It kind of disrupted everything I had going on last week, too. I had a van, I was getting ready to. My intention was to move all my stuff, but I just didn't have the energy. So I got some stuff moved, not what I wanted. So I'm still in my old place, but I packed up all my things. So yeah, it's a process, and the weather is supposed to get really bad again this week, so I don't know. I got half my stuff there and half here. It's just one of those things trying to move in the winter. I want to tell you a strange story that happened to us yesterday. I have a Eufy doorbell. It's like a Ring doorbell. It's a video, so it almost looks like a remote control, but it's got the camera on the top, and then there's a button that you push. If you want to ring the doorbell, it has to actually be depressed. And I can see notifications on my phone, and I have the settings set pretty low so things don't get triggered too easily. So it'll tell me if a human walks by, um, and if it rings, it'll say ring, right? So it was around 4:30, and I'm not expecting anyone, usually not ever. And the doorbell rings. I'm like, oh God, what? And so my pug, he starts barking and going crazy. And I didn't have my phone on me, so I just went to the door. Nobody's there. No packages, no nothing. And so I go to my phone and I pull up the events. And for the event, there's 5 seconds of video. No one. No one. This has happened before with this doorbell. It's not a fault. It has happened outside. It's also happened one time when I was charging it on the inside. I had it next to the bedside, and that button, you have to actually push it to make the doorbell ring. And so when it happened on the inside, this is all creepy. I like creepy things, but something had to depress that button, and so I went and I looked at the events, and there was nothing there, you know? So, really interesting. But what happened yesterday after the doorbell rang, I always have my laptop, on my desk, and it was plugged in, and underneath the desk, there's a kick plate, but then about that much of it close to the floor is just empty space. Well, my pug, he's got a curled tail, it's like a hook, and it happened so fast I couldn't do anything. He ran under the desk because I usually have it blocked off because, I usually have something up there. But since I've been moving, I've put everything away. So this is an exceptional event. He goes underneath my table. His little tail hooks the cord, pulls my laptop off, and it's, clamshell design. It just falls flat open straight down on the floor. I am horrified. I screamed even though my voice is terrible and it hurt. I just was like, oh my God. I just knew that when I flipped it over, it was just going to be a broken mess. It had a tiny, in the corner of the top corner, it had a tiny little dent because it's aluminum. The screen, perfect. And I was like, I can't believe this. And so I turned it on. Everything's working fine. I was like, well, that's a miracle. But what was with the doorbell ringing and then the pug nearly destroying my computer? That was just weird. I don't know if they were anecdotal. Was the spirit trying to warn me that my pug was about to go stupid? I don't know. It was just so weird. So maybe you're experiencing strange things right now, Pisces. Stuff like that happens to me all the time. I don't mind it. You know, I actually start to feel weird if something supernatural, paranormal isn't going on. So let's just get into your reading, all that talking story. So I don't have my normal setup, but if Pisces is your sun, moon, or rising sign, this is your March forecast. So let's see what's going on with you. And I don't even have all my cards here, so we're missing a few things. All right. A lot of thinking going on this month. We have the thinking woman. Ooh, whoa, spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. Look at that. Look at all those books. So maybe you're studying something. Why does this wolf have feathers? It's like part wolf, part owl. It's a strange concoction. Why is this upside down? Sorry. Unfinished symphony. Maybe you're doing something creative, or maybe you're going back to a project you haven't finished. You're thinking about something that wasn't completed, possibly. That's very possible. So let's see what the tarot says. Oh, judgment. That is Scorpio energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles. That is Capricorn. The Magician. Ooh, Virgo. Got some earth energy going on here. Oh, this my camera seem off. I like everything to be kind of lined up. Let's see if we can do that. There we go. Ah, Six of Swords. There's that thinking woman again. Three of Pentacles. And the Eight of Cups. Well, okay. Here, I want to scoot this. We just got started this morning. So, thinking woman, recent past. I think something clicked, something happened inside you, Pisces, and it was like a wake up call that you had to leave a situation, but you're taking your wisdom and everything you've learned, you know. Um, I almost felt like a graduation of some sort, you know. It's kind of weird. I don't usually get graduation with this judgment card, but I feel like you completed one path and now you're moving on to another, is what I'm getting. And lately with this judgment card, I'm feeling like a lot of people have been getting a second chance to do something with their lives. And I think it's because of this Pluto and Aquarius. It's affecting so many aspects of our lives. I really feel like you're getting a second chance to do something. You've been thinking about it, and you're just kind of throwing caution to the wind and say, oh, hell with it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to go there. I'm going to try this thing. I'm going to do this thing. It's like, if I don't try, then I'll never know, kind of thing. But I do think it has something to do with something you have learned. You're keeping all your knowledge and your wisdom here with you, but you're kind of just leaving everything else behind, your old life, your old way of doing things. It takes a lot of courage to leave things behind. We are creatures of habit, aren't we? So yeah, there's something going on here for you, Pisces. You put a lot of thought into it. That is for sure. Yeah, because our knowledge, we know a lot of things, but the wisdom, it's, I feel like wisdom is knowing when you don't have to experience something to learn something. You can learn from others. You don't have to make the same mistakes. Anyway, so we have, in your current energy, we have the Queen of Pentacles crossed by the Three of Pentacles. So I think you're focused right now on your resources, maybe working creatively with people. You have this unending story. I feel like there's something that you either started work on or wanted to start work on, but hadn't ever really done it, finished it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you started something in the past, didn't finish it. There's that kind of energy here of wanting to finish what you started. And if you're drawing on this Queen of Pentacles energy, it's because you need to have really good management of resources, management of your time. That's very critical right now. It's where are you putting your time, your effort, your energy? What are you wanting to ultimately get out of it? And I think the Queen of Pentacles would know how to, excuse me, would know how to delegate to these people here. She could, this is like a boss energy almost over these people. You doesn't have to be, but I think you're taking the lead here in some kind of creative teamwork. It might be your idea, and this is saying that you have the knowledge and the skill to oversee something like this, or to at least get it off the ground. These look like blueprints, so it might be the beginning of a business. I really do get a business feel from this, whatever you're wanting to do or create. And there's also a very strong creative process here with this three. Threes for me are very creative energy. And so, yeah, it looks like you are either working with a team creatively or you are working creatively on something right now that is really important to you as well. I think you have a lot of hope for this, that it's going to work out, that it's going to be good, that you can complete this. And so I'm getting a different feeling now with this unending story. I'm getting another story here. Unending story. I was thinking of that never ending story. Okay. So we have the magician, Virgo energy. I'm bringing all the elements, into and around you, pulling on all your resources to manifest what you want, right? This is future energy. And so you are in a good, productive space right now, Pisces, because you're taking this second chance. You're leaving something behind, whether a job, a mindset, things that just aren't where you want to be, could be many things. And you're really focused on manifesting whatever this is here, this creative opportunity. But there's this energy here in the future as you are manifesting that you are walking away from a lot of emotionally unsatisfying things. And so we have we have water, air, earth, and water again. Um excuse me, a lot of earth energy here. So you're really focused on your resources at this time. But there's something here that I think this is going to help your manifestation, because the crossing card is what hurts or helps, the magician in this case. And so I think going towards what is emotionally fulfilling for you, I think that's what you're trying to manifest, things that are emotionally fulfilling. And if that's your goal, if you're not focused on what you don't have and you're not focused on what you don't want, and you're focused on what, being grateful for what you do have and being focused on what you do want, I think you'd be in a much better manifestation energy with this magician. It's a weird energy to cross it, don't you think? It could be that you're walking away from people who don't think that you can do it. All these cups down here could be people saying, kind of sideways comments like, "Oh, that's a tough field. You sure you want to get into that?" Stuff like that. You know what I'm talking about? The sideways comments. They think they're trying to be helpful, but they're really just being snarky and mean. I think you want to be with people that uplift you and that encourage you, support you, celebrate your wins, stuff like that. And I don't know why it's so hard to find those people. I don't know. I just don't know. And so I think you're focused on your dreams right now, Pisces, is what it looks like. I mean, that looks good to me that I feel like you've taken control of this situation and you're going towards what you want and you put a lot of thought into it. Tree of life, true wisdom and making good choices on it. There's that wisdom again. You might really have an affinity for owls. I mean, who doesn't? They're such sweet, interesting little creatures. Maybe you collect owls. I'm not sure. Here, I'm going to pull my camera back just a bit. There we go. I don't have my fortune oracle. I don't know. They're in a box somewhere at the other place, so I got extra tea leaf. Younger woman, dealings or relationship with a younger woman. It's going to be confirmation for some of you. And dagger, fear, worries, in a tense situation. I think this is what you're leaving. I really do. I think that's what you're leaving. That's what that judgment is for. It's like time. It's time to go. Funnel period of frustration and lessons to be learned. Uh, you know, I think we're all kind of coming out of this. That energy right there. It's always learning lessons, right? Parrot, someone will gossip about all your secrets. I think that's why you're leaving them behind there, Pisces. There we go. We have arrow. You're on the right path regarding some aspect of your life. Leaving things behind that are just, you know, garbage, right? Valley, deep personal strength and peace and assure success. See, that's what I like to see. Um, a reading that's just all bliss and happiness, those are fine to get from time to time, but the ones that have some meat on the bone, a challenge or some kind of thing like that, that we got to endure, or I don't want to say endure, but learn from and get past it. Excuse me. Those are good. Those are the messages people really, really need to hear. All right. So that's all I have for this part of the reading. We're going to do an extended if you want to join me over there. If not, that's fine. All right. So that's going to be it for your March. That's kind of what's going on for you in March. And yeah, that's going to be it for right now. So we will see you next time. We are so close to hitting that 1,000 subs mark. And I want to say thank you to all of the subs that I've had before and all of the new subs coming in, whether you're here for my wild and wacky crafting videos or my tarot. You are very appreciated and you're very welcome here. And so I did say that if we hit 1,000 subs, I'm going to do another giveaway. And I am. I'm going to do 3 personal readings for 3 subscribers. How that's going to happen is once we hit that 1,000 subs mark, I will post another video, which you will need to subscribe already and leave a comment on. From that, I will choose 3 random winners for the personal tarot reading. So if you'd like a chance to get a personal tarot reading from moi, subscribe, hit the like button, notification bell, all that good stuff, and you will have a chance to win. So do share with your friends so we can hit those subscriber goals faster. Okay, that's the only announcement I have for right now. So yeah, take care and we'll see you next time.